shedding 6 times.
What is going on, Horror Gang? How is everybody doing today? Sorry for the delay. I'd be late to my own funeral. I know. I'm sorry, you guys. Had to put a couple last finishing touches in on the stream, make sure everything was right, make sure no technical difficulties was going on, so we can have a great stream for a couple hours. Probably going to plan on going to like 5:15, 5:30. It's 3:11 here on the East Coast right now. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to another edition of Shoot at Me Monday for our Shot 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host, Marcus. Just want to do a little Q&A, talk about some things, you know what I mean, with you guys, some wrestling topics, some music topics, some horror movie topics, anything you guys want to talk about today. This is your chance to hit the chat box and ask me whatever you want to ask me. If it's something I don't know, I'm not, incapable of looking it up, so I can educate myself. So let's have a ball, you guys. Drink some water. My voice sounds a little scratchy right now. Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. Hopefully I'm going to make it to later. I should, though. Me and Bob got our first edition of Monday Night Mayhem. That was a title, I believe, that Conrad came up with in the chat last night. So we came up with this idea of going live after Monday Night Raw and basically doing like a wrestling / horror stream and all in one stream or whatever. Like maybe the first hour we'll talk about Raw and do a recap and stuff like that. And then proceed to talk about horror movies. Tonight we're going to actually touch on the Bray Wyatt horror movie, Wyndham. It's something that we have been dying to talk about for a few weeks now. So we're going to touch on that tonight, and it should be a lot of fun. I will say to a lot of those who don't know about Wyndham or whatever and stuff, they're keeping things under wrap really, really well. This is what they're doing with Wyndham. I wish they would do with a lot of other horror movies in terms of not letting so much information out so we can be in suspense and, kind of create our own ideas of what this movie could be like. But be that as it may, we're going to talk about it tonight, and we're going to definitely come up with some interesting theories based on, what we know of Bray Wyatt as the wrestling character as well. I will say I think a lot of that character from his wrestling, persona will be incorporated in this movie that he's doing. And I think it's going to be fascinating to talk about later on tonight for sure. Let's hit the chat box, see who's all in here right now, see some comments. What's up, Val? How you doing today? Bob, what's going on, buddy? Yes, this is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, for sure. Dino, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Conrad, what's up? Man. But yeah, guys, it was definitely going to be a fun little stream we got going on here. I was just on bloodydisgusting.com, and I tried to upload the image. Or whatever because I thought it was something very interesting. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the pop / R&B artist The Weeknd. I'm pretty sure you might because he is pretty well renowned, internationally and, here in the U.S., one of the biggest stars, in music in general. You can arguably make the case he might be the biggest star in music, considering how big of a star he is overseas as well. It's well documented. This is why I'm a big fan of his music and especially of his original work in terms of his first mixtape, album dubbed Trilogy, which was 3 different mixtapes wrapped into one. It's like 30 different songs. Had a really dark, euphoric take on like R&B, really dark take, and where a lot of his content back in his early days came from, and even still now, just even more in a sense of kind of like more upbeat, up tempo, you know what I mean, type music or whatever. But a lot of his original work was like really dark, and it was basically centered around horror movies or whatever. Like he would get the idea for his music and the overall sound. Like he had this really unique, eerie sound to his R&B songs, and it's what attracted a lot of fans to him. And he contributed that to being a big horror movie fan. He is a big horror movie fan, and he actually became the first pop artist to grace the cover of Fangoria. And the artwork that they did on him is just it's fantastic. Like, and he's perfect for that because you know the Weeknd and you know his music and you watch his music videos, you see he dabbles in different characters, especially in this last album, Dawn FM, which is basically like a I kind of see it as a new age Michael Jackson Thriller and stuff like that. He and Jim Carrey is heavily involved in that project. Even in his Out of Time music video, you see Jim Carrey at the end of that video putting a mask on the Weeknd, like putting a surgically repaired mask on him because the Weeknd's character in this album was centered around Jim Carrey's The Mask. I watched an interview with Jim Carrey talking about such or whatever about being in the Weeknd's album, and he said that the Weeknd had contacted him and told him he is a huge fan of The Mask and that he wanted to do a project where the character of this project is basically an homage to The Mask. And I thought that that was very fascinating. And when I seen that picture, I tried to upload it, but it's a web file, and I can download it to my computer, but I can't show it here on StreamYard because they only allow PNGs, JEGs, JPEGs type images, GIFs, all that. So I wasn't able to, show it here to you guys. But if you guys want to check it out on Bloody Disgusting, it's like one of the first articles right there. And man, they did a really good job on his makeup, man. And that's another guy, like, just talking about, Bray Wyatt, from wrestling doing a horror movie. I would love to see The Weeknd do a horror movie, kind of like you've seen Snoop Dogg do Bones back in the day. I think that movie came out in 2001. Yeah, like I would love to see The Weeknd dabble into a horror movie. I think he would be so perfect for that because he's a big horror fan. And if you know his music, especially his early music, you can make a case that he would be pretty good in a horror movie because he gets the idea, especially in terms of the score. I'll even say this: if he's not in a horror movie, I would love The Weeknd to do a score for a horror movie. Wow, that score, guys! If The Weeknd would do a score for a horror movie, that thing would sound so fucking gnarly. Oh my god. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Like, if you guys know The Weeknd's earlier music, and if you don't, I implore you to check out Trilogy. And if you don't want to check out all 30 songs, you can break it down. He had 3 mixtapes that ended up getting rolled into one big mixtape called Trilogy. The first mixtape, I believe, was Echoes of Silence. The second, or Thursday. The first one was Thursday. The second mixtape was Echoes of Silence, and the third, I believe, was House of Balloons. But to make it all simple, he rolled that all into one big mixtape where it's like 30 songs. You can find it on YouTube or whatever and stuff like that. And it's called Trilogy. And just listen to the sound. Even if you don't like the lyrics, don't even pay attention to the lyrics. Listen to the sound or look up the songs, and then look up the instrumental and just listen to the sound. Like, I think that he would be perfect for a score, to do a score for a horror movie. And check out Bloody Disgusting, or check out Fangoria. They should have that on fangoria.com as well. They did a fantastic job with his makeup. Okay, this is being weird. Why can't I scroll down? Oh my God. Yeah, Bob. See, I don't know what's going on right now. It's not letting me scroll down to any more comments. I don't know why it's being funky like that. Okay, there we go. Now I figured out the problem. There we go. That was a problem on my end. Yes, Bob. Wyndham soundtrack by The Weeknd. Shut up and take my money. Yes, I'm with you on that, brother. I'm with you on that. Oh my God. Man, that would be fucking fire. Wow. Yeah, and he would be perfect for that. He would be because of the eeriness, in the sound. Like he would be so perfect for that. Yeah, that's a good call, Bob. Fingers crossed, man. Hopefully we would get that. I would love that. I think that that would really make sense, especially for Bray and the type of character he would be trying to portray. Be quiet. Stop. Stop. It's okay. It's all right, Rosie. Gotta love the pets. But definitely interested in seeing. That would be really, really fun to see. The Weekend do a score for Wyndham or any horror movie, but for Wyndham in general, that would be a match made in heaven. It would be. Check it out, guys. If you never listened to the Weekends, I always refer to Trilogy and Kissland. Listen, look up those songs. You don't have to listen to the lyrics. Look up the songs and then just listen to the instrumentals on YouTube. And you'll see what I'm saying. That The Weekend would be perfect for a horror movie score. What's up, Jackie? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Oh, guys. Well, guys, I was saying something to Bob about it last night backstage. We didn't get to talk about too much Halloween ends, especially with all the Scream 6 news that's out there. And we was, deep diving into the photos that Dino was kindly able to provide me in my Instagram messages or whatever. And we was doing a deep dive into the pictures that Dino sent us and giving our theories and thoughts on what they could be with Jordan. Jordan ended up coming in on the stream later on as well. And we didn't get to talk much about Halloween ends. And I had mentioned it to Bob, and I'm going to do a video about it. But I want to talk about it right here a little bit on the stream. I had seen a Screen Rant article. If I'm not mistaken, the article was written by Jordan Williams, if I'm not mistaken. And the article was basically saying, like, it was basically what he wrote an article was that possibly Michael Myers basically in a retcon universe, I would assume Michael Myers envisioned in his mind all the previous films. Like in Michael Myers' mind, he saw the events of Halloween 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Rob Zombie's movies, etc. And I didn't get too far into the article because I wanted to read it during a video. You know what I mean? Outdoor in one of my videos or whatever. I didn't read the entire article and stuff like that, but I just thought that overall premise, especially for like cave dweller, that wouldn't be a bad premise. What if we see in Halloween Ends, right? Michael Myers is sitting wherever he's at. What if he's at Glass Hill sitting in his cell, or if he's somewhere in Haddonfield, hidden somewhere, maybe beneath his house, whatever. And what if we get this scene where Michael Myers is just sitting there, right? And they go into like his mind or whatever, and you see everything from Halloween, like you see flashbacks from Halloween 2 all the way through Rob Zombie's movies. How would you guys feel about that? I thought that was pretty fascinating. I thought that was pretty fascinating. Like I said, I'm going to do a video about it, and I'm going to read the entire article in its entirety in that video. But just that title alone, that Michael Myers in his mind envisioned all the events from Halloween 2, the original, Halloween universe, all the way through Rob Zombie's movies. Like he envisioned himself going after Jamie Lloyd and Rachel Carruthers. H2O going back after obviously Jamie Lee Curtis again. Resurrection, Rob Zombie's movies. Like, how would you guys feel if we got a scene in Halloween Ends where Michael Myers is cave dwelling and they just do a quick flashback inside his mind and you see all this shit playing out in his head? How would you guys feel about that? Oh man, I told you, Bob. I told you I would jinx it. I told you I would jinx it. I see those damn bots. We done went a couple, I want to say a good 2 weeks on live streams without bots. And I said it last night. I said, let's see how long this lasts without getting any bots on any live stream. And I fucking jinxed it. Damn, that lasted one day. Damn, that's crazy. Well, that nice little 2 week streak is over. What's up, bots? How you guys doing? Good Lord. Gotta love the bots. Gotta try to come make our day and cheer us up with some off the wall nonsense. But yeah, guys, hit the comment section. How would you guys feel if we got a scene in Halloween Ends and Michael's just sitting there, cave dwelling wherever he's at by himself in his thoughts? And in his mind, we get an entire flashback montage of him going ham, killing all these people in the events through Halloween 2 all the way through Rob Zombie's movies. What do you guys think about that? I think that's pretty fascinating. I wouldn't mind it. Right? Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah, she sent them damn bots after her. So she's probably one of them at this point. She probably didn't even turn into a spirit. She turned into a damn bot. That's why she keeps popping up on all of our streams or whatever, because she hears how much shit we talk about her and she's got to make her presence known. I agree with that, Bob. Yes, because Conrad said Bray could be a new horror icon. I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment, Bob. Like, he is so damn good. He's better than some of these guys that they get to play these horror villains. In all honesty, that's why we are really excited to see him in a horror movie. Conrad says, "I'm honestly with that idea. I like it. I think it would be I think it would be nice. Like, I think it would be a nice callback. You get everything packed into one flashback, one montage, and this is just him in his thoughts. I guess this is what how he sees himself, as just this killing machine, and different timelines and different time, and different timelines and shit. That I wouldn't be against that neither, Conrad. I like that idea a little bit. As long as it's not super like cheesy or nothing, like it's done properly and it makes a little bit of sense. Like, because we got to think, what does cave dweller mean? You know, I think that's even more fascinating than the radio tower. You know what I mean? What does cave dweller mean? And I also think that honestly, he could be underneath his house. I'm going with two things: either Michael's underneath his house or he's at Glass Hill. I have a weird feeling they're going to retcon. They're going to retcon the ending of Halloween Ends. I mean, Halloween Kills. I have a feeling they're going to redo that ending, and that's going to be the opening of Halloween Ends. I just have a weird feeling they're going to do that because of the negative feedback for how Halloween Kills ended. I have a feeling they're going to retcon that in Halloween Ends. And if they do, it would kind of make sense if because if Michael's at Glass Hill, you know what I mean? That would kind of make sense if they would kind of retcon that scene, because we all want to know how the hell did Michael get in that house like that and kill Karen and get past the EMTs et cetera, without making a ruckus or killing any of them as well. So, and we know they're doing reshoots. So, and apparently these reshoots could take 2 weeks to 4 weeks. So I mean, just in hindsight, that it's taken that long kind of makes me feel like they might be they might be redoing that Halloween Kills ending and retconning it and redoing it and putting it at the beginning of Halloween Ends, and it's going to be completely different than what we saw at the end of Kills. Maybe we even see Karen die in a different way. I don't know. I do want that answer though. How did Michael get past everybody? You know what I mean? To get up the stairs and kill her like that. Dino says, I mean, that montage would be for us hardcore fans. Would be for us hardcore fans. I'd love it, but the regular audience might get confused. Like they'll be like, wait a minute, the sequels do exist in this universe. Yeah, I mean, possibly. I mean, I guess I don't think of it that way because I mean, let's really be honest. As being a psychological serial killer that he is, he could think just about anything, and it really doesn't have to really fit in this timeline. Like it doesn't. He could just be thinking anything. This is like, in my opinion, him looking at what he sees himself as him, Michael Myers, D shape, and this is just him going off in his mind in different timelines, doing different kills against different people. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. I think it wouldn't be more so, oh, this is, the events from Halloween 2 or Halloween 4. I think this would be just Michael envisioning himself killing multiple people, that we obviously haven't seen him kill in this timeline, but in his mind, he's basically seeing all the rampages that he could commit or whatever, possibly. It doesn't necessarily have to mean the time, like, the sequels exist in this universe. But I do agree with you, Dino, that the casual audience might think that. That's not impossible for them to think that. Hmm, that's not a bad one. I mean, obviously, I would like it a little bit more, obviously, in depth, and I think they would do it that way, but that wouldn't be too bad. Tatum, I don't know if I said hi already, Tatum. But hey, what's going on, Tatum Riley? Heather, thank you for stopping in the chat. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. Dino says, I feel like the beginning of Ends will show how Michael gets past everyone to kill Karen. I mean, I think it was Bearded, the Bearded Entertainment, who suggested it, or Destination Station, that we get a POV, or was somebody on Craven's live stream. One of those guys had pitched the idea of seeing like a throwback to when, like, Michael, how the original 1978, you've seen it from his POV, going inside the house to kill Judith, etc. They said they would like to see a POV perspective from Michael killing the mob, and then them showing that POV perspective of how he did get in the house, etc. I'd be on board for that. I'd like that. I think that would be pretty cool. I would like that a lot. I wouldn't be against that at all. I actually am on. I think that should be how they do it. In all honesty, that would be an amazing callback, and that would be two straight movies where we got real good, amazing callbacks to the original 1978 movie. in terms of obviously kills with Dr. Loomis, and then this movie with setting it up from a POV standpoint, from him taking out the mob and then him making his way back to the house, explaining how he got in the house and up the stairs. I forget which one of those guys. I forget which one of those guys said that, but that was a fascinating idea, and I like that idea. I'd be okay with that. What do you guys think? I'll ask you guys this in the chat or whatever. How would you guys if they're gonna retcon the end of Halloween Kills and it's gonna be the opening scene of Ends? How would you guys do that? How would you guys fix that error of explaining how Michael got up the stairs to kill Karen? How would you guys do that scene? Because in all honesty, I don't think you. I mean, I think that idea that I think, like I said, it was Bearded or it was either Bearded or Destination Station that said it. But that POV, that POV, perspective, I really am on board with that. Like, I think that that might be the best way you could do that. But I want to hear from you guys. How would you guys do that? How would you guys, if they're going to retcon Halloween Kills ending and put it as the opening, how would you guys do it? Yeah, take your time, Bob. You guys can all take your guys sit on it. You guys can sit on it. You know what I mean? And if you guys come up with something, I'll read it off, here in the comments and stuff. I'll put it up on the screen. Because that is something that you might have to take some time to think about. I do like that POV style though. That whole idea. I like that. But even if you get that though, my whole issue is how the fuck did he get up the stairs without us noticing? Unless well, not even without us noticing, without anybody noticing. Like, even though Karen and Allison had their backs turned to the doorway, like, I'd have to go back and watch that ending and see if anybody was facing towards the door. Because then I guess you can make a case for the argument that when the camera wasn't facing the back of them, like, and showing the stairs and stuff, when it was just you just saw the front of the house and you just saw them sitting there. I guess you can make a case for when that camera angle cut to that frame. That's when Michael possibly walked up the stairs. But even then, I mean, and then you can also make the argument if you say, oh, well, if that happened, how did he get in the back through all those paramedics? Well, maybe there wasn't that many paramedics in the back, and maybe whoever was back there, he quickly killed them off and slowly snuck in the house and then went up the stairs if nobody was paying attention, and maybe that's how they do it. There's I do think that they should retcon that ending a little bit. If not fully, if not 100%, add some tweaks to it, and maybe that's the beginning. Because another thing on the cave dweller idea that you can go with is that if they do retcon that ending and Michael is captured outside of his house, much like in 1978's retcon, when they arrested him outside of his house in 1978, how they redid that scene in Halloween Kills, then you can make the argument that he is in Glass Hill, which would mean he obviously be in Glass Hill cave, dwelling in his cave from his cell, probably thinking about how he's going to escape again, etc., etc. Conrad says the POV has to be utilized. Reminds me of the opening scene of the original. I think that would be cool. I do. I think that would be a nice touch. We go 2 for 2 with back-to-back movies with nice homages to the original. I would be on board for that. You know, especially like I said, if that certain camera scene where you seen Allison and Karen sitting on the steps, but you couldn't really see inside the door, you can make the argument that if there wasn't that many paramedics in the back, so let's just say if there was maybe one police officer or one medic in the back or two of them, Michael easily could have took them both out or one of them out without making much of a ruckus. You know what I mean? And then got in the house, and then that scene where they're obviously showing Karen and Allison sitting on the porch to where we don't see, the stairs and see that doorway inside the doorway. Maybe you can, in that sense, make the argument that's how Michael got up the stairs. Donna says, I love that style. Reminds me of Halloween Black Christmas. Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I always admired that opening of Halloween 1978. That is just so fucking creepy. You got him stalking through the windows. Then he goes in the kitchen. He gets that big ass knife and he's stalking up. Stalking on the side of the stairs, waiting for the boyfriend to leave, and then he creeps up the stairs. Like that whole scene, especially with that music, that score that John Carpenter did, is just so damn good. So damn good. Legendary. Iconic. Doesn't get mentioned enough, in my opinion, that POV shot, Michael's POV perspective when he goes to kill his sister Judith. Tatum Riley Heather says, you're amazing on Shot. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Honestly, I greatly appreciate that. I try my best. I love doing this. I'm really passionate about what I'm doing here with this channel and also what me and Bob are doing here on this channel. Like, very, very passionate about what we're doing here as content creators for sure. Comrade says, I would like a POV shot from Michael's perspective when he's wandering around in the woods. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, do you think that's where he's at? Is he's in the woods? Like, I mean, that could make sense too in terms of like that cave dweller. Like maybe he just went in the woods, but for 4 years, like, I don't know, man. I don't know if he'd be in the woods for 4 years. I can't see Michael. Like, I'm really starting to think that he might be in Glass Hill, guys. I mean, I just can't see him. I can't see this character being on a hiatus for 4 years, but he's not locked up. Like, even if the pandemic happened and there's nobody out for Halloween, etc., like, if he's an unstoppable killing machine, I mean, I guess the presence of, I mean, I would just say this, just even the fact that it's Halloween in general, like, like, let's be honest, because in 1978, like, it was more focused on the babysitters and stuff. It wasn't really focused on who was outside for Halloween. It was focused solely on the babysitters. And when you did look outside and stuff, there wasn't really that many people like out in that area and stuff. So, like, I wouldn't mind it, but I just don't think Michael's out in the woods, man. I don't. I think he's locked up. I think he's back, and I think he might be at Glass Hill. You know what I mean? He might be back in the lockup. Like, I don't know, man. We'll see. Like, we will definitely see, man, because I don't know. Like I said, I just can't see the character of Michael Myers just because nobody's out wandering around for Halloween. He would go to their doorstep. He'd go. We seen him do it. We seen him do it in Halloween Kills when he went into that couple's house. Like, he just went in there. We seen it in Halloween 2018. when he went in Mrs. Elrod's house, when he went in the other neighbor's house. You know, it don't matter. It's Halloween. He will go to your doorstep. He don't need you to be outside. You can run, you can hide. He will find you one way or another. He'll just pick he'll just pick whoever. He'll just go in a house and massacre them. So I'm really starting to lean towards that Michael might be locked up. I think that they're going to retcon the end of Halloween Kills, and we're going to see him get arrested, out front of his house again, like you've seen in 1978. And who's to say this is where Dr. Mathis comes into play? This is possibly where Dr. Mathis comes into play. We don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. I am fascinated that it's taken a little bit for these reshoots. And hey, like I said in the video, guys, I see it as a good thing and a bad thing for the reshoots. It's a bad thing because you look at it, we're only 4 months away from the movie. But you look at the good side of it, they had to do this for Halloween 2018. And the ending was very, very satisfactory. We were very satisfied with that ending. So just because they're going through reshoots doesn't mean it's going to turn out bad. These reshoots could actually turn out better for the story. And that could be the reason why they're doing it. And it could also turn out to fuck everything up entirely. We'll have to see. It's gonna be interesting. Thank you, Tatum. Thank you so much. I try my best. I try my best. I do. Especially being that I am a person who does, smoke and stuff like that. Sometimes, and I'm sure Bob can attest to this, being smokers and stuff like that, talking for long hours, can, kind of fuck with us a little bit more faster than everybody else who doesn't smoke, and stuff like that. But we do the best we can for the most part. Like, that is a big, that is a big deal. Like when you're a smoker and stuff like that, talking for long stretches of time, it does tend to, weather on you. But when you love what you do, you'll go through it. You'll get through it. That's right, Bob. Very passionate and incorporate new theories and ideas while cutting promos on we both why we think we're both wrong about Sam and Tara. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Oh, bodies, you're showing your ugly head today, bodies. I got you though, body. Caught you, body. Well, I thought I did anyway. Sorry. I'm sure my mods will take care of it. I tried just blocking them right now. But yeah, definitely is going to be fascinating. Like I said, I'm more fascinated. I'm gonna put it this way. I'm worried about the radio tower. I'm fascinated with the cave dweller aspect of Halloween. I want to see what that's about. I want to see what this whole. I mean, it could just be the working title. That's all it could be. It could mean nothing. But from a psychological standpoint, I think it means something, and I would like to see them delve into that. I would really like to see them delve into that. I think that would add to even more of the mystique of Michael Myers. You do speak your mind and your thoughts. I might not agree with what was said about my girl Tatum, but I like everyone's input. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the beautiful thing about this community is that, we're not always going to agree on everything. We're not. We're not meant to. You know what I mean? But we're so passionate about what we believe in that we're capable with sharing it with each other and just being acceptable with us and our beliefs and still having a great conversation and still, being friends, afterwards and stuff like that. That's a problem with a lot of people in society today is that one doesn't agree with the other, and then it's like, oh, then insults come, and then you're not friends anymore. Or you don't want to be friends, and it's just like it's stupid. You're not meant to share the same opinions all the time. You're gonna have different opinions. You're gonna have different views. You're gonna have different thoughts. You know, but as long as you can still coexist after that, that's what makes this community so great. Is because we don't have the same ideas. We don't have the same theories all the time, but we're all passionate about what we do and about what we're talking about, that it doesn't matter whether we agree or disagree. You know, just we're just enjoying the time together as well. You know what I mean? Just these conversations and this engagement and stuff like that. Like, we don't always have to agree on everything. It's the engagement that matters, and it's the fact that we can disagree and still have that engagement. That's the important thing. We can disagree but still have that engagement. If we all agreed the conversation would get stale, yes, exactly, exactly. It gives a great debate and makes the content even better. We all can connect on a deeper level. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely 1000%. 1000%. Hell yes, Conrad. Thank you. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that. Yes. Bring them on in. Tell them come on. Tell them to come on down. The price is right. Tell them to go. Come on in, man. Let's do it. I appreciate that, man. Honestly, guys, I appreciate you guys. I mean, we got five. We had it up to eight. We got five people here right now. Doesn't matter, even if it was just one person. Like, guys, I appreciate the support you guys give me here on this channel. Honestly, you guys are amazing. And I love the fact that you guys appreciate that me and Bob are getting different with our live streams, and that we are incorporating wrestling on this channel. And I appreciate that you guys appreciate that. I appreciate that you guys are acceptable and accepting of that. Even if you're not 100% a wrestling fan, or you don't watch it or whatever, you still are supportive of us creating content for that on this channel. And I and I'm sure Bob couldn't be more grateful for that gratitude, honestly. Man, these fucking bots are really coming in here today. Yeah, I jinxed it. I damn sure jinxed it. I talked too much shit last night. I jinxed myself. They heard me. They took a look. They took a look in the replay last night and was like, "Oh yeah, motherfucker, you running your mouth? We got something for your ass." They got tired of me running my mouth last night. I was gloating about how long we went with for how many, what, like I said, almost 2 weeks without these bots showing up. And they're like, oh yeah, well, surprise, surprise, Marcus. I'm telling you, man, these fucking bots, they're great. I wonder who creates these things. Like, do you think it's just like the YouTube algorithm or what? Or do you think it's somebody who just literally has nothing better to do at the time and they share these, sex links and what have you? I always found that, like, what, like, who's behind it? Who's behind the mask in terms of the bot? You know what I mean? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. And that's the beautiful thing, man, is that if we can connect, if we can bring people in, even with horror movies, because there's some people that, got away from, horror movies or whatever. If we can bring people back to loving horror movies, or bring people to loving horror movies, or bring people to loving wrestling, or bring people back to loving wrestling, that's what we're here for, man. Like, in all honesty, like, I love creating this content. I love it. You know, I love creating content that I love to watch and talk about. You know what I mean? That's why I'm so grateful for this community and stuff like that, because I love being able to share my thoughts and opinions on what I like, you know, what I like to watch with you guys, in all honesty. And I love that you guys give me that same engagement back. Yo, Bob. Yo, you ain't right. You is not right, man. Could be. Could be. It could be. Where you at, Nasty Nate? Is that you behind that bot mask? Show yourself. Oh man. Gotta have fun with you, Nasty Nate. And I haven't seen him in the chat, but hopefully he shows up. You're one of a kind with a smiley face. Thank you for popping in the chat. I love your picture of the dog. I have a little dog myself, so I respect that. I appreciate that. If you're reading this, that means you're an extraordinary, outgoing, wonderful person. Don't let anyone bring you down, and you're loved without strings attached and never alone. Oh, I greatly appreciate that, honestly. Thank you for that. You're one of a kind. That is a one of a kind comment. I greatly appreciate that, honestly. Okay, there's part two of that. I did see that you put one or two. It said one or two messages or comments. You're lovable, capable, and worthwhile, and I hope you have a marvelous day. Thank you so much again. Oh, you're one of a kind, smiley face. Thank you again. That support is the support is greatly appreciated. Honestly, makes my day for sure. All you guys make my day. Just you guys coming in here, engaging, conversating. Like you guys don't understand how much it means. Honestly, words don't describe. I could go back and forth how many times, but it really doesn't. It doesn't really truly encapsulate what it means. Honestly, it doesn't. Conrad says maybe the creator of YouTube screwing with us. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's on. They have it on their platform with no problem. So I mean, that's possible. This is probably Mr. James Bond. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I haven't seen him. Oh, see, now I'm gonna jinx that too. See, now I'm gonna jinx that too. I have not seen good old Devontae here in a while, so maybe he finally gave up. I haven't even seen him in Fates or Craven streams or Killjoys or nothing either. So maybe he finally gave up. Maybe he's no longer thirsty for more. Hopefully he's not. Oh, guys. Yeah. So, all right. So, let's see what else. Let's see what else we can talk about here. Hmm, heard something in my kitchen. Didn't sound too encouraging. Might have to go get my weapon. Oh man. Let's see. Let's see. Um, what do we want to talk about? Well, let's see what we could talk. What else we could talk about here? Hey, relax. Return to Dairy, or if that's what it's called, the It TV show. I guess it's supposed to be coming out or whatever. Let's talk about that a little bit. What do you guys think about it? More importantly, what do you guys think about Stephen King not being involved in it? What's up, Justice for All? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah. So what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about Stephen King not being involved with the it basically it prequel in the TV series form? If I'm not mistaken, it's Return to Derry or whatever. That's what it's supposed to be called. What do you guys think about that? Are you guys like, does that kind of not make you want to watch, this show, or does it make you even more excited that somebody's coming up with their own take, their own idea, and we can see something completely different as to what we thought the Pennywise character is and what he could be? I mean, I do think that it is a little bit of a blow that Stephen King isn't involved. However, guys, we always say this. Hey, relax. Hold on real quick, guys. Be quiet.
Hi, baby. Pee wipes.
Had to answer the door. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, but what do you guys think about Return to Derry or whatever? Like, we always say it that if these content creators, if these directors and film writers or TV executives, whatever you want to call them, etc., if they're gonna take a title, a legendary title, or a legendary iconic character like that, we always sit there and say they have to incorporate their own fresh ideas and not include what the original creator obviously created. So, what do you guys think about Stephen King not being involved for this TV show? Like, are you excited to see what these new creators have to offer, for the Pennywise character, or are you scared because that is Stephen King's character and it just wouldn't feel the same, as it would if Stephen King had his imprint on it? Oh, hell yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Justice for All. Have to show support. I know Bob is on the stream, but you both are building a great brand. Yeah, absolutely, we are. Definitely for sure. We're trying our best to. It's all we can do is try our best and hope it resonates with people. And I'm glad that it resonates with you and everybody here who's so far in the chat and etc. And all my subscribers who are subscribed to the channel. I'm very happy for that. That's what I love to do this for. And honestly, I love doing this. You know, eventually, of course, the channel, the hopes is that the channel gets monetized and all that stuff. But in all honesty, that making money off YouTube is not going to change my passion. You know what I mean? And stuff. I like to do this. Like I love to do this. Like I love having these engagements and these conversations. Like this is an outlet for me. Like in all honesty, like I love doing this. Going to get the trash cans. I'll be right back. I know that's right. Dino said I'm mega excited for that. And then he says, yeah, Stephen King not being involved is a blow, but you never know. They could knock it out of the park, especially if they're big Stephen King fans. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it could work. I mean, like I said, we say it all the time. If these directors, creators, etc., what have you, whatever you want to call them, if they are going to sit there and take on an iconic franchise and convert it into a movie or a TV show, we want to see them get different. The MTV show for Scream did a fantastic job of being different than the movies. So it's not impossible that these new creators could do the same for Returning to Derry, or whatever it's called. Like, I'm actually still excited for it myself. I want to see what they have to offer. I love giving, even if somebody's taking on an iconic um character, an iconic franchise or whatever. I'm always interested to see what their take could be for it. It's kind of like us with these fan films and stuff like that. When you do fan films on Scream, Halloween, whatever, what are they? It's a fan film based on a take that you have based on that character or for that character, I should say. Justice for All says, I'm 50-50 about it. It could hit out of the park or it could flop. Only time can tell. Yeah, you're right about that, Justice, for sure. You're right. And yeah, Justice. I mean, yeah, she's been busy, I guess, and stuff like that. Hopefully she can start making it to more streams and stuff like that. I miss Amber too. She did pop in last night. She did pop into last night's stream and stuff. So hopefully she pops in. Now you know what? We're gonna settle this. We're gonna settle this right now and get Amber up in here because I'm gonna send her the link and we're gonna get her up in this chat box. Because if she hasn't been on YouTube or anything, or she hasn't, checked her notification bell, she probably doesn't even know I'm live right now. So, with that being said, guys, give me 1 second. Mhm. Sharing the link now to Amber. Hopefully she pops up. Hopefully she's not busy and she comes in the chat. I've been wanting to get her on for a live stream and stuff. I got to touch up on. I got to hit her up and see what's going on and see if she's got her stuff set up. Yeah. All right. Send it over to Instagram right now. There we go. All righty. Link sent. All right. Let's see if she shows up. I sent her the link. Hopefully she's not busy. Oh, Bobby said you sent her the link earlier. Okay. Well, she's probably busy then. I don't know. Ooh, hold on. Dino says, I heard it might be set in the 80s. I instantly thought it will have a Stranger Things vibe, but I'm sure way more rated R. Oh yeah, I would think that this would be more brutal. Like that they would make this pretty brutal, or it could be light. Like we don't know. You know what I mean? I I think we're gonna get a deep story arc as to who this character, like who Pennywise is, before we even get any killings or anything. I think they're gonna simmer the pot before they really start cooking. I mean, I think they're gonna, you know, turn the burn. They're gonna slowly turn the knob on the burner before they really, I mean, start cooking, whipping that bad boy up. But I'm excited for it just because I want to see what these new creators have in store. Let's see if they bring a fresh perspective to the Pennywise character. You know, I'm not against it. I'm not against it at all. Conrad said, "What's up, Bob? It's hot as hell. 107. Ooh, ouch, Tatum. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm fortunate so far. I'm fortunate so far that here in York it hasn't been too bad. It's been pretty decent, surprisingly. We've been getting some really nice weather here. Nothing too hot, nothing too humid. It's been just right. My type of weather. Yes, Amber, you have been summoned. What is going on, Amber? Necessary distraction. Yes, you have been summoned. Um, Justice actually mentioned it. He said he missed you or whatever in live streams and stuff. Hold on, let me get this comment back up here. There we go. Justice said kind of missed necessary distraction. She hasn't been in many streams or whatnot. So yes, Amber, you have been summoned. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Glad to have you here. How's your day going, Amber? Oh shit! I am so sorry, Justice for All. Well, hey, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I listen. It's just it's nothing like personal or nothing. That's just what I mean. I just assume too much. Obviously, please don't take it personal. I'm not gonna lie. It threw me off because usually, most females, what I mean, they pick a more female name. You know what I mean and stuff. That seems like something a guy would put. You know what I mean? But I like the name though, Justice for All. I fuck with it. So, and it's even cooler that you are a female. So that just makes it even better. Why? How did you come up with that name, Justice? Does it resonate with your real name, or is it just something you came up with? I'm always fascinated about that, like people's YouTube names and stuff like that. How did they come up with their YouTube names? Because of how I came up with mine or whatnot. Like, because in all honesty, guys, when I at first initially laid the groundwork for my YouTube channel, I didn't know what I was going to name it. I didn't even think of I shot him 6 times up until I was watching Halloween 2 again, and that scene came up, and that scene always made me laugh. When Dr. Loomis, was saying the bracket, I shot him 6 times, multiple times, and stuff like that. And then it just dawned on me, like, holy shit, that would be a cool YouTube name. So why not? Oh, yeah, Florida. I know it gets bacon down there. I know. Florida, yeah, it gets hot. Amber says, I'm doing okay on the headset with naked and ready to watch the prologue for the quarry, then start bringing all the time movies. Nice, nice, nice. Tell Nate you said hello. See, that's Dino. You're gonna geek. You're gonna laugh, right? because when you sent me the set photos, you know what I mean? Obviously, your Instagram name is your real name. So when I first saw that, I'm like, wait a minute, that's Dino though. Like, wait. So then I had to obviously use my brain. I'm like, well, maybe that Dino is just his YouTube name, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But that threw me off for a second. I thought somebody was like for a second trying to steal your identity or something. So I'm glad that you brought that up. Honestly, I forgot all about Dino Spermani from Hey Arnold. Honestly, I have not watched Hey Arnold in so long. Like, wow, that's a good name. That's a hell of a name. I love it. No, you got no. You got to keep it, Dino. You got to keep Dino. You have to keep it. You can't go back. There's no turning back. There's no turning back. You have to keep Dino Spermani. It's I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd like that. You got to keep it. You got to keep it. Okay, Conrad asks, anyone have a YouTube name for me? Still thinking of one. Um, ooh, that's a good question. Let me think about this because I'm gonna help you out, Conrad. I'm gonna try to. Ooh. That's a good question, man. It's tough. I'm telling you, Conrad, it is tough trying to figure out a name. Honestly, it is. I don't know. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat has any ideas for Conrad? Because I'm thinking, but it's tough, guys. It is. Trying to think. What could we name Conrad's YouTube channel? What could Conrad use for his name? Um Man, I'm stuck. That's a good one. Like, I don't know. What would you be like? Okay, so Conrad, is Scream like your favorite franchise? I think you said before Scream is your favorite franchise. So let me know and maybe we'll go off that. So it's all good. Just don't think me and Bob are flirting with each other. We are great friends, and Justice is my first name legally. So I saw a poster on Fallout that said "Liberty for All," so I just put it. Nice, nice. I like that. That goes well. I like that. That was a cool way to come up to flip that. I like that. Oh no, you're good, Justice. You don't have to apologize for the paragraph answer. I honestly encourage paragraph answers. Honestly, I write paragraph answers most of the time, so I don't hate on that at all. That's interesting, Dino, because for I was gonna say for Scream for Me, YouTube horror movie channel, but that's not bad neither. Screaming for Conrad, yeah, that that that'd be different. Yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it because it can be used for a horror movie channel, but it does have some like sexual innuendo is to it, like, and it's fucking hilarious. So I think it's relatable. I like that. I like that, Dino. Conrad, I think that's what you got to go with. Conrad says, I love Scream and Halloween. So yeah, I mean, I think Dino got it. I think this is it. Conrad, this is it. Screaming for Conrad. Book it. Write it down. Copyright it. LLC the son of a bitch. Let's get it going. I think this is the one, buddy. Honestly. I like it. And because it's really relatable. I like that. Oh, thank you, Tatum. Yeah, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you love being here. I'm glad that you love the content and that you love hanging out here with us and stuff. Love it. Bob says shooting the shit with Conrad. That's not bad neither. It's, you know what I mean? It's casual. You know what I mean? It's something that, it is relatable. Like you're just shooting the shit. Yeah, like people would resonate with that. That's the key is you want to pick a name that you feel in your heart is going to resonate with the audience. It can resonate with fans that are fans of the content you're creating. That's why, in all honesty, when I heard that part again in Halloween 2, and I really thought about it, I said, who wouldn't like this? Who wouldn't like this name? You know what I mean? It's relatable, it's noticeable. People know it because of, the Halloween franchise. Like, it stands out. And I'm fortunate that nobody else had this name. Thank God. Very fortunate nobody else had this name. Tatum Riley Heather says CJ Entertainment. Yeah, I mean, that could work too. Conrad. Oh, Conrad already says, he says, yes, it's a done deal. I'm going with Screaming for Conrad. Yes, I think that's it, man. I like that. That has a good element to it. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Turn that down just a little bit. Oh, you're good. Well, that's what's up, man. We got you a name now. That's good. I'm happy. I'm happy that we was able to find you a name. That was a good call, Dino. I like that one a lot. So now, Conrad or whatnot, if you need help, now Conrad, if you need help, what do you use in terms of like what are you planning to use in terms of like video editing platform, etc.? Because if you need help with that, let me know. I can send you the link to Canva, and if you would like it, if you don't know how to like really do it much, I could hook you up with a tutorial. Maybe we'll even go live here on the channel, and I'll do a tutorial and shit like that, like something like that, and show you how to do it. I do. I do like your name. Tatum Riley Heather. Now is Heather your I think Heather is your real name, but correct me if I'm wrong or whatnot. But yes, because Tatum is one of my favorite characters. You know what I mean? Like I like Tatum. I like Tatum a lot. I love that bitchy character. Like I do. Like and just that like I said it to Bob last night. Just that scene with her in the bed with next to Cindy. I'll send you a copy. Bam, bitch went down. I'll send you a copy. Bam, Sid, super bitch. You're so cool. Like that's an iconic line to me. I really enjoyed that line. I see it, Conrad. There you go, man. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I like to see, man. That's what's up. Yes, and Tatum, like, yes, that is like, especially if you're a fan of Tatum Riley or whatever, that your name it resonates. Like, this is the thing about the stream characters. You know what I mean? They resonated to the audience so much because they were relatable characters. They were characters that you could resonate with in real life. Maybe even be a friend with in real life. Like I even say it, even if he was revealed to be a real life killer, I'd want to be friends with fucking Stu Macher. Why? Because he's fucking fun and he's relatable. The same goes as for fucking Randy. I mean, Randy's fun and relatable. Like Skeet, even. Skeet was a little bit more, mysterious but relatable. Like all those characters in the original 96 movie are so relatable. So it is nothing wrong with having your YouTube name named after one of them. Nice. Well, Tatum, if you have an Instagram account, right? If you have an Instagram account, look me up. Better yet, I'll share the link here in the chat box. So you can share that photo with me. You can share that poster, I should say, with me. Paste. No, 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 no. Messed that one up. All right. Go back. But yeah, I would like to see that poster, Tatum. So definitely share that with me if you don't mind anyway. If you do not mind, share that bad boy with me. I'd love to see it. All right, there we go. Copy. All right, there we go. Put it here in the chat box. Bang, 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 bang. There we go. There you go, Tatum. If you have an Instagram account, send that bad boy over to me. Well, hell, Tatum, send all 4 of them over. Send all 4 of them over for sure, if you don't mind. No doubt. No doubt, Tatum. And in all honesty, you know what I mean? For Slasher Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, what I can do is I will share some of these photos and stuff. And Tatum, if you like, I mean, I want to, I have some things lined up for Amber too. She knows this. I have Amber wanting to do a painting. I mean, well, I have Amber. I want to have Amber do a painting for me. I still have to outline it for her and stuff. I want to collaborate with Carrie, maybe on some video, like some background work for videos and stuff like that. And maybe you know what I mean. Maybe you can help work on some posters for me or something like that. Definitely, for sure. I can share those on Slasher Sunday. Ew, I like that too. That's actually a little bit better. I do. I like that. Screaming for Conrad, but the caps scream is in caps. I like that. Hell yeah. That goes real well. Hell yeah, man. There you go, man. I'm fucking hyped for you, buddy. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. And no doubt, Conrad. No doubt, man. For sure, my friend. For sure. All right, guys. I know I said I was going to go to like 5:15 ish or whatever, but I'm actually going to go like another 8 minutes. We're going on an hour and 22 minutes, so I'll probably stop it at the hour and a half mark because I'm not going to lie. I want to go grab something to eat or whatnot. I'm getting a little bit hungry. Haven't ate today. I was busy all morning putting other live streams together, creating this overlay for Monday Night Mayhem. I want to upload some clips for that and stuff like that. Just want to put some more things together for that stream. So I'm gonna end this a little bit early today, but we're gonna go like another 8 minutes or whatnot. But real quick, I am gonna go use the restroom real quick. But what I want you guys to do, everybody who's here in chat, I want you guys to ask me whatever question you guys want to ask me within these last 8 to 10 minutes. Whatever it's wrestling, music, horror movies, horror TV shows, what have you. Hit the comment section with your questions. You know what I mean, and I will do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. And give me 1 second, guys. I will be back. All right, guys. I'm back. And Conrad, I did see earlier in the chat that you did said earlier about doing a live stream. I think you said in August. Yeah, I think that's for Wes's birthday, right? Yeah, we talked about that. So yeah, we can do that. Ugh. All right, yeah, definitely, Conrad. Yeah, I can definitely help you out with the video part. It's not hard. Once you get the hang of it, man, shit's fucking cake. So easy. So easy. And Dino, let me ask you something. Are you like doing content creating as well for like horror movies and stuff? Like, or do you just like, you just have your own little YouTube channel that you like to pop in and just, be a part of the community, et cetera, et cetera? The reason why I asked Dino is because if you are interested, I would like to, have you on a live stream down the road as well. So let me know about that. Hit the chat, and let me know what you think about that if you're down for that. And if you did mention it before, Dino, sorry, man, like about going on a lot, coming on a live stream, and us, connecting, to do a live stream. Things are going so fast right now, man. I'm doing so much shit, in terms with this content, especially adding wrestling. So now that's another topic to add and stuff like that. Like, and then plus with working a full-time job. So I have a lot on my plate, and I'm trying to remember everything. You know what I mean? So bear with me if we did talk about that before. Conrad says, "Hey, bro, do you think later on this year that I could start a Texas Frightmare weekend group chat?" Yeah, I mean, why not? Go for it. If you want to do that, we can do a live stream and stuff like that and about your time going there and stuff. I know I'm not going to be able to make that one. I'm going to the one in Jersey. Um, and I think that's going to be the last one I do for the year because I don't, I don't, money is tight, and I don't want to overdo anything, etc. You know what I mean and stuff. So Monster Mania Con is probably going to be the next and last one I do for this year. But if you want to do a group chat and want to, go live and talk about your experience and share what you did and share your pictures and all that stuff and the videos you have, yeah, we can definitely do that later this year. That's what I'm planning on doing for Monster Mania weekend. Speaking of which, later on tonight I will have that GoFundMe link on the in the description link of the channel. I keep forgetting to post it and talk about it, but we do have a GoFundMe link out there, guys. If you want to, later on tonight, tune in. I'll have that link in the description. If you guys want to share that link, you know, any donation is helpful. You know what I mean? We know we're all in hard times here, guys. You know what I mean? So even a dollar donation, it helps. You know what I mean? And stuff like we're trying to, we're trying to get there. You know what I mean? We're gonna have obviously enough money to get there, but like other expenses like hotel and all that stuff, like it is a rough stretch. And what we are planning to do, at least I know what I'm planning to do a lot, and I'm sure a lot of us other content creators are, we want to be able to provide content, from the actual convention. I have a plan that because my friend Sierra and my mom is actually coming with me to Monster Mania. And what I want to do is when I get my booth or whatever, obviously sell my merchandise and stuff like that. Because I do have a merch store that I am building up, and I will have some merch that I will be able to sell there at Monster Mania or whatever. So while maybe my mom and my friend could actually maybe help set be selling the merch and stuff like that. Maybe at some point I could go live from the booth from the convention and stuff like that and provide those who have donated and those who didn't donate who just support in general content live from the convention. I think that that would be a really cool idea. You know what I mean? And I would really like to have the opportunity to do that. And okay, cool, Tatum. Yes, I'm definitely going to check my Instagram after this stream. Yeah, I'm obviously I'm still on Tatum. I had to run to the bathroom real quick, but I am about to wrap this stream up because I am hungry. I want to go get something to eat, and I want to be able to keep adding on to the stream for later on tonight. So I am going to cut this stream a little bit short. But Tatum, if you're not doing anything later on tonight, and you want to tune in for Monday Night Mayhem, the inaugural episode of Monday Night Mayhem with me and Bob, feel free to do so. It should be already on the channel, so it should already be in your notification icon. And yeah, definitely join us later. I mean, if Dino's down for it, I mean, if he's not doing anything and he's not busy and he wants to go live, Dino, what do you say? Tatum says that was weird. I couldn't back in. Now got you. I sent you the original. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured it was, and I'll respect that you like Tatum Riley Heather. I respect that. Screaming for Conrad. Yeah, I'm starving too, man. I'm not gonna lie. I want some fried chicken. I want some fried chicken right now so bad. Oh man, I'm about to go to this little spot right down the street from my house or whatever, and they need to have some pretty bomb chicken. I'm not gonna lie. They do a pretty good job of cooking that bird properly. Because some jobs, some places don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, you got to make sure that that bird is dead. That you got to make sure that bird is cooked. And some places, you go to take a bite and you fucking blood spilling out on your mouth and on your tongue into like nobody want no raw chicken. Like, ew, that's disgusting. Tam says, "Thank you, but you can call me what you like." Oh, okay. Well, I'm just I like to respect. You know what I mean? I like to respect the brand. You know what I mean? That's what you want to be called, Taylor Riley Heather. I respect that. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna go with. Or I can just abbreviate it and just say TRH. I like that. I like that abbreviation, TRH. I do. Sounds like some steroid shit. I like it. Oh man. That sounds like some shit one of those UFC fighters would get popped for using. TRH. I like it though. I like it a lot. Oh man. Tatum says, "Hi, cutie." Oh, who are you talking to? Tatum. Oh man. I mean, I don't know if you're referencing to me or anybody in the chat, but oh, getting a little frisky. Oh, I'm a damn nut. I'm sorry. Oh man, I have issues. uh, Thank you, cutie. I meant. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the compliment for calling me a cutie. I appreciate that. Don't get that very very often. Oh man, that's fun. Oh man, gotta take. Hey guys, gotta take the compliments while you can get them. Honestly. The gauntlet has been laid. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Dino. Get some. All right, buddy. Then I'll send you the link. I will send you the link on Instagram then after the stream for Monday Night Mayhem. I think you'll appreciate the overlay too. I did my best to theme it after old school Monday Night Raw as War theme. So I think you and Bob will appreciate it. I do. I mean, I did my best. You know what I mean, and that's why I ain't gonna lie. This is another reason why I love doing horror movie and wrestling and stuff content because it's not even just about obviously engaging and having conversations and stuff. Is that design wise and designing your videos and stuff like that, you can do so much shit, especially with horror movies. Like you can get so creative, and I love that. Taylor Riley Heather says you're cool. Oh, thank. All right, cool, cool, cool. I'm glad we're on even keel. Good stuff. Hunting for Entertainment says challenge accepted. That's right. Let's go. Well, Dino, it's tonight. If you are, we're going live for Monday Night Mayhem tonight. We're going to actually do the first hour. How we're mapping it out is the first hour we're going to basically do Monday Night Raw review, and then we're going to lead into horror movie discussion after that. So that's for Monday Night Mayhem. If you are available tonight, yeah, if you are available tonight and can make it, you know what I mean, I will send you the link. Yeah, it starts at 11:30 p.m. tonight. You know what I mean? I figured we'd go a little bit after, right after Monday Night Raw airs. All right, cool. I see that, Dino. Nice. Good shit. That's what I like to see. That's right, Conrad. And see, and now isn't that interesting? Bob, ain't that crazy? Conrad came up with that name last night or whatever. And thank you, Conrad. And basically, Dino and here on the channel, we returned the favor for helping Conrad come up with his name. You see how we all help each other as a community? See, this is why we're all the shit. This is why we're all great people. We all help each other. Gotta respect that. Gotta respect it. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Why not? Now, Conrad, I mean, I don't know if you have like, if you have like a computer set up or whatever, if that's why you're waiting a little bit to go live. But if I don't know if you knew this, if you don't have like a computer or something like that right at the moment to where you can go live, you can use StreamYard from your phone. So, just for future reference, Conrad, if you wanted to go live sooner and you didn't know that and you don't have a laptop, you know what I mean, you can use your phone or whatever and you can actually get on the live stream sooner. Okay. Hey, listen, hey, Tatum, the thing is you love them. That's what matters, honestly. Even if even if I or anybody else is like, oh, they're okay or don't really care for them, that doesn't matter. What matters is you love them. They mean something to you, and that's all that matters. But I'm pretty sure there's some bomb ass posters, and I'm not gonna look at them until after the stream, and I'm not gonna show them until Slasher Sunday because I want to wait for that. You know what I mean, I want to let that simmer for a few days. Now, let me ask you something, Tatum, real quick before I head off of here. Do you have the Tatum Riley outfit? Because I seen at Horror Hound there was a couple girls who was able to get her cosplay outfit, the green shirt with the, I guess the like red sunflower dress that had all them flower designs or whatever was on that. Do you have that? Tatum Riley Harris says, I went to the live convention for streaming. It's so much fun because you can't go to them usually too far away, but that's a nice doing it that way. Yes, absolutely. Hell yeah. I would love that. She says, no artist here, but I love my shit. And hey, that's all that matters. Honestly, as long as you love your shit and you're passionate about what you do, you know what I mean? And people will see that passion. And that's what people will love the most is the passion you have for it. That's right. Absolutely, Conrad. Absolutely. Okay. I made one for Halloween. I made the 10 shirt. Nice. Hell yeah. dress like her for the 25th anniversary. Nice, good shit. I like that. Hell yeah. I can't wait for Monster Mania because I am going full Dr. Loomis. I'm getting my costume. And guys, I'm doing it. Bob knows this. A few people know this. You know what I mean? I'm sure I've mentioned it in other live streams before, but just to mention it again, I'm getting the haircut just like Donald Pleasance as well. I am going full Dr. Loomis. I am going hard and I'm not going home. Simple and plain, guys. Simple. You know what I mean? I am going all in. All in. I don't give a damn who laughs. I don't care who cackles. I don't care. I'm going for it. And I talked to Knight from the Night Watch Zone, and I think he's on board to bring his Michael Myers costume because I told him, why not? Why don't you bring that and we both do cosplay and maybe we get some footage, some content, and obviously upload it on YouTube and shit like that. Like, and he seemed like he was down for that. So, I'm gonna say something again when it's a little bit closer to Monster Mania, but I'm hoping that he does because I'm bringing mine, and that would be really cool for me and him to, get some shots together, get some pictures, and maybe do like a video or something like a reenactment or something like that. Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. Love my Sydney. Love my Sydney. I'm still hurt that she's not going to be in this movie. Well, maybe. I'm hoping it's a work. That's what we call a fake out, in wrestling terminology is a work. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping it is a work because keep in mind, guys, they did that 2 day delay, and the whole thing was the rumor was renegotiating with Nev, and then they start production, and then we never heard about those renegotiations or nothing. So we don't know what could have happened. We don't know what if she did renegotiate? We don't know. We'll see. Screaming for Conrad. If the Screamcast is at the next year's Texas Frightmare weekend, it's going to get them to sign the screen script that I have. Oh, nice. I'm going to get them to sign the screen script that I have. Nice, hell yeah. And have Robert England and Heather sign my poster. Fucking right. Oh, Heather Langenkamp. Oh, I would love to meet her too. I can't wait for Monster Mania to meet Nev because I'm definitely meeting Nev this time. It's going down. It's happening. And I'm definitely meeting Gary Busey. I am so pumped to meet Gary Busey. And I'm hoping that I think they allow paid videos. I want to do a video with Gary Busey of us reenacting the scene with Marty when he's like, piss on the Yankees, piss on the Indians, piss on them when he's talking about the baseball teams and shit or whatnot. I would love that. And I also have this idea if it could be done. And I mean, I don't know if I would be so grateful if it can be done. But I want to get a group picture with Skeet and Matthew, but I want it to be a group like a video, and I want it to be a reenactment of the video store scene with Randy, where Billy grabs him by the shirt and he's like, "How do we know you're not a killer?" and stuff. I would love that, or at least that picture of that reenactment. Like Billy's got, Skeet's got me by the shirt and Matt's just like leaning over my shoulder and stuff. That would be so badass. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get that requested. But if not, I'll be okay. I will be okay. A little disappointed, but I'll accept it for what it is. No, but I think, especially from what I've seen at Horror Hound Weekend, I think it can be done in all honesty because they love their fans. They love their fans. They genuinely do. Like, so I feel like especially, you know, paying the money for it and asking, I think they wouldn't mind doing that. That would be so badass. even get a picture, to have that picture framed of Skeet Ulrich grabbing me by the shirt and Matthew Lillard fucking doing that with his, over my shoulder, like that would be so fucking nuts. I'd lose my shit. Do it, Jackie. You could do it. Yes, you could body that. You could fucking kill that. Yes, do it. Do it. You can do it. You can do it. Go full gale and scream 3. Do it. Fucking right. Yes, let's go. God, you guys are getting, now I'm getting pumped up. I'm about to be on my wrestler shit. I'm about to start slamming shit. Yes, I love it. That's a hell of an idea. I like that. Hell yes. Why not? That's what I said when I decided, to do the cosplay for Loomis. I went on the internet and I fucking said, you know what? Let me see if I can find this costume. It's got to be out there. And I found it. It's not much money. And I said, you know what? I'm going to grab it. But then I said, you know what? It doesn't do it justice if you just put on the outfit. You have to do the hairstyle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print out a picture of Donald Pleasance. I'm going to present it to my barber. My barber is a beast with the clippers. So I'm very, very confident that he is going to get me looking basically like a mixed breed Donald Pleasance. And it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be an amazing thing to see. It's going to be beautiful to watch. Yes, I do. I do a good Trump impersonation. I do. I have to. It's funny. I'm sorry. It is. It is. I do. I enjoy doing that sometimes. I'm sorry. It's for my own personal amusement. It's gonna be very epic. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be fantastic, and we're all gonna love it. Oh, I love fucking with you guys. I do. I love this. I just, oh man, I love this engagement for real and stuff. And that's another thing, guys, that I like, and I am going to start incorporating it more, in YouTube shorts and stuff. Is my impersonations. I do pretty good impersonations of people. Like I do. That is a talent that I have acquired in my life by just hearing people talk and stuff like that. Like it's kind of like second nature. You know what I mean? I still have to do Craven and Killjoy Jake's intro for them. That's something that I'm going to do. I know Craven had said that he'd be down to hear me do that. And I have been kind of practicing a little bit because my voice has been obviously cutting out here and there from all the live streams and stuff like that. So it's been a little bit difficult and shit like that, getting it down packed the way I know I can and stuff like that. So that's definitely in the works for sure. And stuff in terms of, doing an impersonation of Craven and Killjoy Jake's video intros. Yeah, I know, Jackie. It is wild. It is. I it's just, it's gonna be wild. Be there. And it's just, yeah. I don't know. I just pick up on it and I'm good at it. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, and I love doing it. I'm not gonna lie. I do. I love doing impersonations. I can do a pretty good Joe Pesci impersonation. Um, I can actually do a pretty good Ted impersonation of both when he was adult Ted and when he was baby Ted, the bear Ted, Mark Wahlberg. I'd like to think I do a better job at doing the Ted version when he's like a kid, if you want to call him that, and stuff, when he like pops up and he's like, hug me and shit like that. Like, hold on. Let me see if I can get it down because my voice is kind of a little scratchy right now. So hold on. You know what? No, because I want to be able to recite that entire line from when he was a kid. So tonight on Monday Night Mayhem, I will do the Ted impersonation from when he was younger, Ted or whatever and stuff, because I want to be able to recite that whole line what he said. I can't remember it off the bat exactly what he said and stuff, but I remember that line in the movie. I mean, well, I remember seeing that scene in the movie and just picking up on that voice and doing that line over and over again at a certain point in time. So that's something I'm gonna definitely touch on later. But yes, I am pretty good at impersonations, and I like doing them. I do. It's fun. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie. I say this. I mean, I say this. Whether you support Donald Trump or you don't, you know what I mean. Not to go all political or nothing. Whether you supported him or you didn't, you can't sit there and tell me that the man's voice and impersonations with the hands, and you can't tell me it wasn't funny. It was like it's funny the way he talks and the way he presents himself with the hand gestures and stuff. Like it's you got to have a sense of humor. You just do, and I found that shit fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? I did. Like it's funny to me, and that's why I do that impersonation so well because I admire the voice and the hand motions. Like it's gonna be beautiful. Hold on, let me do the one. I remember when he did a boxing. He did the boxing commentary, and this was like 2 months after he lost the presidency or whatever. And he went and did the Triller boxing card for commentary or whatever. And the entire fans was saying we want Trump or whatever. And he stood up and he's like, doing that and shit. And then he sits down. He's like, "They love me. They love our country." And I just fell the fuck over. I couldn't help it. It's funny, like it is. Like, oh man, that shit is fucking hilarious. Yes, yeah. Listen, you know what I mean. Yes, exactly. Like he is. He was entertaining. Like you know what I mean. He was like whether you believed in his ideology or not. You know what I mean he was must see TV. You know what I mean? You tuned in, whether you liked him or not, you tuned in to hear what he had to say. You know what I mean? He's that bad guy. He can be viewed anyway as that bad guy that you like, that you admire. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. You know what I mean? We all love the villains. You know what I mean? We all have our villains we love or people that we view as villains that we admire. You know what I mean? So I try, I just, that voice just, it caught on with me and it makes me laugh. It does. It's fun. Dude, I try, man. I try. I'm going to try to pull off Sheriff Bracken impersonation. Nice. Hell yeah. You let him out. I always loved how aggressive he got with saying that. I love outbursts. I do. Ever since I was a kid, I've always been one to love people. Like it's all about the expression, I guess. And I've always been one to like people who cuss a lot and how they express themselves while cussing. I don't know why. I just always have been that type of person. I never forget my aunt's ex-husband. I always still refer to him as my uncle. He used to always sit there and ask my mom because he used to cuss like a sailor, and the way he would talk and say things would make me fucking laugh and geek out. And he'd look at my mom and be like, Maria, what the fuck is wrong with your boy? You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with this kid? Every time somebody fucking cusses, he can't stop laughing. And I'm just like, that's my shit. I love people who express themselves over the top. I love over the top expression. You know what I mean? That's why I am a big fan of Stu Macher's character. I love that over the top, just wackiness. I do. It's fun. It's fun, man. I love that shit. Got it. I didn't know if anybody else had. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't initially do anything. About okay, thank you, Tatum. Thank you for that. And Val, thank you for stopping in. Unfortunately, I am about to wrap this up or whatever. I actually went 20 minutes. I actually kind of went to the time I said I was going to go, kind of, spiraled out of control and just start going on some other shit, which is good though, because it was a very good conversation we had. And I got to showcase some of my impersonation chops, you know what I mean? And stuff. But, I am about to wrap this stream up. Um, Remember guys, later, the inaugural episode of Monday Night Mayhem. You hopefully you guys who are subscribed got that notification. Hopefully I will see you guys there later on tonight. We're going on at 11:30. The first hour, if you haven't read the description, is going to be based on Monday Night Raw, recapping tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. And then after that hour, then we're going to transition into horror movie talk. So the first hour will be wrestling talk. And then after that will be horror movie talk. And we are going to be talking about Wyndham, which is an upcoming horror movie, which is created by former wrestler, even though we believe that he's probably coming back soon, but by former wrestler Bray Wyatt. And we're going to touch on that movie or whatever, because he has a horror movie coming out, and we've been wanting to talk about this for quite some time and give our opinions and our thoughts of what this movie could be. And I'm going to upload some clips so that you guys who don't have a clue who Bray Wyatt is, so you guys can have an idea who this person is, who this character is, and why we believe, this horror movie with him that he has coming out could actually be a really good horror movie, and why him as a character would be the perfect fit for a role in a horror movie. But all right, gang, as I said, this is going to be the end of the stream. I appreciate all of you guys who showed up in the chat, hanging out here with me over these last 2 hours. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. Once again, check out later for tonight's Monday Night Mayhem stream. I hope to see you guys all there. Like and share the stream. Even after the stream's over, guys, share and like this stream. It helps drive more viewers, as well as go on to the Monday Night Mayhem stream and share the fuck out of it and like the hell out of it. Try to get as many likes as possible. Let's try to at least get up to 30 likes for that stream before the stream happens. Because remember, the more likes a stream has, the more the YouTube algorithm helps get even more of an audience to that stream. So guys, help a brother out, help your brothers out, me and Bob, and share the hell out of that stream, and let's get even more people to join us tonight. All right, gang, I'm out of here. I will catch you guys later. And as you know, since I shot 6 times YouTube horror movie channel, if you haven't already, if you're a new viewer to this channel, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. And I will catch you guys later.
I shot him 6 times.